Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/PST podcast. I recommend Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, narrated by Stephen Fry. Let's get it.
What the fuck? I didn't even talk.
Oh, fuck off, David! Jesus Christ.
What did David do?
I didn't.
Talking
Can the start of the podcast can just be Cameron
no,
yelling?
Just shush. Cameron, play your thing.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hey. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Please Stop Talking podcast. I am your host, Shammy. But Avery. Fuck me. I cannot
Every
stop
time.
doing that.
Yeah, every time.
I nailed it like the first few episodes, and then since then it's just every single fucking time. I am Avery, but you might know me better as Shammy. I'm joined today by my friend David.
Hey, how's it going?
The lovely Cameron.
Hey, how's it going?
And Smite YouTube superstar Punk Duck 007. Say hello, Ed.
I want to leave. That was the worst way to introduce me. Holy shit.
I think the worst way to possibly introduce you, Ed, is to release you trying to do that ad read uncut
Come
for
on.
everyone to hear.
That wasn't that bad.
That wasn't that bad.
Took
That
you
was
10 minutes.
That was funnier than. It was way funnier.
Time goes by fast when you're having fun with your friends. Ain't that right, Cameron? My bestie.
What about me?
Yes.
Fucking hell. Yeah, you too,
Yes.
David, sure. Fuck. Okay, so Ed, do you want to introduce yourself?
Shit, you're right.
So everyone, Kyle's out this episode again.
Oh, well,
So-
that's because he was voted off.
Yeah, that
He
was
was the next
Kyle
one
was
up in
voted
line.
off.
Kyle was voted off the podcast, so now we have. Now we're just gonna have rotating special guests.
Wait, what is this? Weakest
Punk
link?
Duck.
Why did you get voted off?
He got.
It'll all make sense eventually. Don't worry.
Sure.
Okay, so Ed, do you want to introduce yourself and explain who you are?
Hey guys, have you ever heard of Smite? Well, I really crippled my channel by making videos about it, and now I'm here.
Oh my god.
Ed, do you
Holy
Do you
shit.
seriously want?
Ed,
Ed,
Christ.
funny.
Ed, are you sober?
I am sober. I've never been
Okay,
more
well then you
sober.
know what? If you're okay with that decision, I'm okay with that decision too.
Oh, there you go. I'm always okay with my decisions.
There- Ooh.
Oh shit. Ooh.
So we don't have any fucking idea what we're going to talk about this week because I've been trying for the past half hour or so to get everyone together to be like, hey, let's figure out a topic. And David was just like, nah.
No, I was hungry. I went to eat.
What?
I mean, I thought. Wait, Avery, I thought you had a question for me when I
I
when
do have a
introduced
question
myself.
for you. It was mostly I wanted to ask you about your foreskin.
Of course you did. It's not like I called it on day one. Like, ooh, I have a question, Fred. Is it my circumcision? No, definitely not.
It's an interesting fact about you, Ed.
Okay, so you know how most boys they get their little wieners snipped when they're like, newborn or like 1 year old?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I got mine snipped when I was at the ripe young age of 16.
Oh
Yep.
no. Oh no.
I think I've heard this.
Wait, have you?
Have you really?
I think I think.
Did I
Avery
tell you
told
about
me.
this?
Yeah.
I told you about this. Ah,
Why
sorry,
are you
Ed,
telling people about my wiener, Avery?
It's a fun fact.
It's so disgusting.
It really is.
Well, it's too
All
late.
right,
You're telling the
settle.
world now.
Settle down, boys. Let Papa Punk Duck give you a ride on this
Yikes.
on this mangled piece of meat. All right.
Please stop. I want you
Okay.
to talk about giving the audience a ride on your mangled dick
All right. Speaking of rides,
would
I
like
was 16
to
years old.
potentially have more advertisers on this podcast someday.
Sponsored by local bar mitzvah.
Okay.
All right.
It's a fucking
Can I just
circumcision
tell
story.
the story?
Yes, go
I've
ahead.
never had someone actually say, let's get to the story quick. Like people, I suggest telling it and they go, please leave this party. You weren't even invited. But yes, I was 16 years old and I had this weird condition that when I had Jesus Christ, how much detail am I allowed to go before
You're allowed to
Audible
go into as much
cancels?
detail as you
much as you
possibly
like.
want to. Excruciating detail.
This is your soapbox.
I
Yeah.
had this condition where whenever my phallus was erect, I couldn't pull the foreskin all the way back, which led to some really awkward moments with my first lady encounter. So I went to the doctor about it, and he went, "Yeah, you have this weird ring on your foreskin, and to get rid of it, we have to cut it off, which means I had to get circumcised." So he told me, "Hey, you can have two choices of circumcision." Like, he gave me some options. He said, you can either cut it like right below the ring so you have a bit of foreskin left, because apparently it's like a natural moisturizer or something. Or you can just get it all off and go the American style, way.
Get the American, the Americano.
And then I
The
said, I don't want to
Americano
look
cut.
like a weird hybrid, so I said, yeah, get it all off. Let's clean this bad boy up, huh? So like a week later, and I was really smart, and I went,
Circumcision is like a crew cut for your dick, honestly.
yeah. I wanted the fuck. Well, that ruined that
How long
joke.
have
I was
you
going to
been
say I
saving
wanted
this
the
up
Vin
for,
Diesel look.
just for him to come on and talk
Years.
about it?
What?
Fucking
I haven't been setting this up specific. I just realized if we're going to have Ed on the podcast, I wanted him to talk about his dick.
It's the talk of the town. But anyway, what was I saying? How much I want to cut off? Fuck. Hang on. Where was I? God damn it. I'm totally lost. Was I at the part with the skin?
Yes,
You
you talked
just
about the ring
talked
on the
about the
foreskin,
cut.
and you said you're getting it all
get it
cut
all
off.
off. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And then I had the brilliant idea of he warned me that after it's off, I can't shower for 2 weeks, and I'll probably like walk like a penguin or like a cowboy for like a month. So I
What?
thought, best way to like do it and not miss a day of school, because I'm a good boy, I'm gonna get it snipped during the summer. Best summer of my life when I was 16. So June came around, they propped me on the operating table. I'm like, hey, listen, man, I don't want to listen to the sounds of my wiener getting chopped off, so can I listen to my iPod? Fun fact, all the songs I listened to on that day are ruined. I cannot listen to them ever again, because guess what? I was awake when it happened because it was a local anesthetic.
What? Oh, what songs? What songs were you listening to?
It's fine. It was some fucking really bad like dubstep, because I was into some really bad music back then. So
okay, cool.
I
So
don't
they
even
did you a
miss it.
favor.
Yeah, pretty much. I just have a soundtrack on Spotify called Circumcision, and it's all of them.
Is that real?
Can you
No,
share it
that's
with us?
definitely not.
Oh,
That's definitely
fuck.
not. Right.
God damn it.
It's on my old iPod though. I can probably go fetch it. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Oh yeah.
they so I'm in like that little gown that shows your ass, and then they put me like on the table and they wheel me off, and then they put so I can't see it if I look down. They put drapes like, so I'm lying down, they put drapes over my waist so I can't see my dick. And the moment they did that, I grabbed the nurse by the arm and I went, actually, I changed my mind. Just get half of it off. Just get half of it. I don't want a lot of it. This totally happened. This happened.
Oh my god. Great.
I changed my mind the
Oh my
last second.
God.
She was like, are you sure? And then the doctor came over and he was like, are you sure? And I went, yes, just fucking get it over with. I just want half of it. So,
Oh my god.
Let me keep half of it. Jesus Christ.
50% off.
50% off. The Punk Duck special.
No.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so remember when I said it was a local anesthetic? That means that the anesthetic had to go into my shaft. And the nurse just comes over and she's like, hey, what are you listening to? By the way, this is gonna hurt a lot. Like, hey, what song is that? Hey, is that a good band? And what happened was they grabbed my little berry by like my Johnson by like the head of it, like with their like a claw. they pinched the head of it just so it was straight, and then they stabbed me in the side of the dick, and I screamed, dude. I fucking screamed.
Oh my god.
Because it hurts so. Imagine getting a needle on the fucking side of your cock, like a cross.
Why didn't you? I'm currently do all of my
You
willpower
asked
is
for
going
this
toward
story,
not.
Avery.
I know I
Why
asked
do you-
for this story.
Oh
I'm
my
trying not to
God.
imagine the pain. I wanted to laugh
What?
at you being in pain.
Why the fuck do they not just put you under? I'm so confused
I don't
why
know.
they need to
'Cause
fucking
it's
stick
Portugal.
some
They
shit in
don't
your
have
dick.
any money, Cameron. We have no
I
budget.
fucking Surely.
Oh yeah, spoiler
Somewhere.
alert, they botched it. But anyway.
What? I didn't know that.
No.
Oh, it was totally botched.
You didn't tell me they botched your dick surgery.
wait,
You have a
before we
fucked up
continue-
penis?
Wait, hang on. Before we continue.
Oh my god.
Wait, before we
Your
continue,
penis fucked up.
what's the detail of the definition of botched?
What do you mean
What
the
it-
detail of the definition?
Because what I
Failed.
mean is that it wasn't okay. It wasn't failed. They definitely got it
Oh.
off. That's what I mean.
So they got half of it off.
But it definitely got infected, and the side of it got swollen to the point where like my penis looked like. How would I describe it? If you guys have ever seen Fist of the North Star and Kenshiro uses all the blows and he's like, "You're already dead," and they start to like they get like growths on their heads. That's
Oh
my
my
penis.
fucking god. Is it right now?
No, not right now. It was like
Oh,
that
I
for
don't
like
fucking know.
It was like that for a
No,
month.
right now.
I had to put ice on it, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, they put the drapes over it. They stab my
So many
wiener,
puns
and
just
then they
went through
go.
my head.
And then anyway, then the nurse tells me, "All right, that was the worst part. Now here comes the second anesthetic."
Here comes the fun part.
No, they stabbed me again, but this
Sounds like
time
the beginning of a really fucked up porno.
they stabbed me again, but then they like that one I didn't actually feel anything because the first anesthetic was like primo good shit. And then the rest of it was just me screaming while listening to music and feeling something going around my penis. Like it doesn't hurt, but you feel something slowly grazing around like your penis.
That's somehow
Thank you for the sponsorship, by the way, Audible. It's really great to have you guys in support of us.
Oh my god.
I
so
played
happy.
this entirely on Avery, but anyway, after that,
I'm not the one who cut open your dick.
I wish you were. But
Oh,
after
Whoa. Okay.
they wheeled me off into like the room, and then they said, "Yeah, in about an hour you're gonna start screaming." And I'm like, "Oh, sick." And then my dad came over, and he was like, "How you doing, champ?" And I'm just like, "Half my cock's missing, Dad. I'm doing all right." and then he was like, "Hey,
Could you
Ed, it's
imagine that's
like-
what any
Wait, your
American
foreskin
child would
took up
say.
half of your cock?
no."
Very confused.
The doctors got really ahead of themselves and just took all of it. Hey, while we're here. But yeah, then my dad was like, "Hey, an hour's been passed. You all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And then he like gave me his hand, and then I was like just holding his hand. I was like, "This is gay shit." And then the anesthetic wore off, and I crushed his hand for like 2 hours straight while screaming at the top of my lungs. Oh my god. That was worse than the anesthetic. Just 2 hours of me constantly in pain. It was
my
awful.
God.
And then they gave me a bunch of pajama pants, and I walked around with my legs completely spread open back to the car. Went home, and they told me, "All right, you can't shower for 2 weeks.
Oh my god.
Also, your dick's infected. You know, the whole Kenshiro molds on the side of it. So you got to put
Yes.
ice on it every night. Also, you're now wearing a diaper. You need to change it every time you go to piss. And you might pee. You might bleed when you piss. And have
Oh
fun,
my
champ."
god.
And hey,
god, what the fuck?
Jesus fuck.
And then bonus fact, 2 weeks later, they were like, "All right, you should be good now." I was still like walking around a bit funny, but they were like, "Yeah, it should be functional." And then I went back to the doctor and he was like, "I'll give you a week for you to shower and get the stitches off because they should naturally fall off. But if they stay there, I have to remove them." Guess
Oh,
what?
no.
They stayed there.
Of course they did.
Oh, jeez.
Them's
With
the
my
rules.
luck. So a 50-year-old man had to like fucking pincer out some needles out of my
Oh my
my
fuck.
cock. And that's how I got circumcised, kids. Good podcast. Can I go home yet?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not
great.
yet.
Jesus.
David, this is what happens when you don't fucking pick a topic.
Oh, fuck me.
I regret going to eat. Jesus.
Yeah.
There
I've
it
been
is.
trying for like 2 days now to try and sit down and figure out a topic, and no one would help me.
I don't know. I was like, maybe, you know.
Yeah, and here we are. Here we are.
Topics will
You know,
happen. I mean, that's a topic. Everybody has a
So-
penis. It's relatable.
yeah.
Literally,
yeah, everyone has a
everybody
penis.
on Earth has a penis.
Ed, when they make your smite skin, are they gonna take this into fucking accountants? Like, are they gonna
Is it
add
part
this
of
to
the
part of
lore?
the skin?
Wait, what do you
Is it
mean
part
when
of
they
the
make
law?
a smite skin? They're gonna, in case they make a character that has half of his foreskin missing? I'm not following.
No. When they make the smite skin based on you, dude.
What? Why would they do that? I'm so lost, Cameron.
Wow.
But yeah, anyway, a little bit of an extra story because this is pretty funny. My friends have been like low key obsessed with seeing my dick because like in Europe, a circumcised
What?
penis is like seeing Bigfoot. That is not popular here. So,
I'm aware.
We were at prom and then we were all just pissing at the urinals and then we were all like pretty drunk. So my two friends came over and they were like, Ed, please show us your cock. We have to see. Like, I'm so curious, Ed. I'm dying here. Show me your cock. And I was like, go away. I'm not going to show. Like, it was so funny how desperate they were to see. Like,
Did
come
you
on,
show them
man.
your cock though?
No, I didn't because it was a public bathroom.
Fucking pussy.
I mean,
It was a public bathroom, Avery. I
Did
didn't want to
you
get
what?
kicked out.
what are you? A
Did you not
pussy?
show it to them because you were scared they would notice the little pussy lips hanging out from underneath? Is that what you were fucking scared of it?
It definitely looked like pussy lips after the operation. Let me tell you.
Okay,
God.
let's. I say having your group of dude friends asking to look at your cock is a really
In
good
a
way to
public
transition to the
bathroom.
thing that David and I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Let's-
I'm so concerned.
We're gonna play a game.
It's not necessarily a game. It's more.
It's a
It's a concept.
It's
Let's-
Should we
let's-
mention that me and
this is a
Cameron have no
Let's-
idea
This is
what
a
this
thought
is?
experiment. No, Cameron's
That's
gonna.
yeah.
Cameron, we're talking about straight moms, gay dads.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, we're talking straight moms, gay dads because Ed is not aware. Ed is not aware of this like thought experiment. On this podcast and in this friend group in general that we have, we are of the belief that there are two types of people in the world. Ed, you're either a gay dad or you're a straight mom. And David and I
Right.
made a short list that we would like to go through and ask you, do you think? And it's not something you can really explain. It's just something you have to like understand. So, in order to like help you understand, I feel like David, we should go through people Ed already knows and tell him
Right.
what they are.
Okay, I'm down with this.
Okay,
Dibs on being
okay.
a gay dad, though.
Yeah, you're an absolute gay
Yeah,
dad, Ed.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
goodness.
a gay dad.
You're an absolute gay dad. Don't worry about it.
After that fucking story, Jesus.
Avery thinks I'm like 20% gay or something.
I do. Yeah, we can talk about that another time though. We have a lot to cover on this episode.
Okay, so-
apparently.
Baby. No topic's the best topic. Let's get it.
Let's start with Avery, right?
Yeah.
Avery?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. So Avery, what are you?
What am I? I actually
Yeah.
I don't remember what we decided I was. I think I'm a gay dad.
Yeah, you're a gay dad.
Yeah, I'm a gay dad.
You're a gay dad. I'm
David's
A
a straight mom.
a straight mom.
David is an absolute straight mom. Like, I'm trying to think of like.
What qualifies
I have a question,
these?
David. Who do you think is the like prototypical straight mom in our friend group?
Mm.
Is it you?
I want to say Kyle because of the passive aggressiveness.
Holy shit! Is that what this podcast is about to turn into?
Oh shit.
He's
well, that's
gone
why he's
from-
off.
It's gone.
I
from-
mean, yeah, he's not on. He's not on anymore.
he's not
It's
gonna
over.
listen. He is gonna listen. He's
Yeah, it's
definitely gonna listen. No,
Friendship with Kyle ended. Now Ed is my friend.
please don't fucking
Thank
do that.
God.
So
So
go ahead,
You
Cameron.
and David
I've only
and
heard
Cameron are
about
best friends.
gay dads, straight moms in passing. Like, I do not know. Like,
Oh, you only have
this.
a passing understanding of
Oh.
the
Yeah.
gay dad straight mom dilemma.
Well,
Yeah.
Cameron, I'm going to be honest. I have no idea for Cameron.
I think Cameron.
'Cause
I'm pretty
I
sure
feel
Cameron's
he's
a gay
I feel
dad.
gay dad.
I'm feeling a gay dad on Cameron, honestly.
I feel a strong to light gay
So,
dad
let's-
on Cameron.
Are we gonna
Let's first-
explain?
we're
Are we
gonna
gonna
first-
are we gonna explain the rules? of
There's
this
not rules. It's
first?
not really a
there's no
game. It's a
rule.
thought
That's it.
experiment. It's just something that you have to understand. Like it's like you have to get in that headspace
Yeah,
of
it's-
gay
it's
mom,
either
gay dad,
help
straight
everyone,
mom.
help everyone understand. Please.
Help everyone understand. So we're gonna first, Ed. We're gonna go through some celebrities, and then we're gonna go through people we know, and then
All right.
there's a final bonus one.
Oh, baby. Is it
It's a
going to be
good
my
one.
girlfriend? I swear it's going to be my girlfriend.
No, it's not. Didn't even think about it. What do you think Denise is? Gay dad or straight mom?
Oh, shit. I don't know what qualifies these. Is it just like what my heart tells me? Or
It's just what does your heart tell you
What do
she
you
is?
think?
Is she a gay
I
dad or a
mean-
straight mom?
I mean,
Based on what you know about like picture a gay dad and picture a straight mom, which is closer?
I mean, I guess gay dad because
Hell
when I picture
yeah.
a straight mom. I think of my mom. My mom's a total bitch. So
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Let's not have the
Um,
mommy issues podcast. Let's fucking derail from that immediately.
Christ.
Holy shit.
Let's talk about.
Holy shit.
Let's,
Yeah, you want us to fucking blank that?
No, because I'm imagining
Okay,
my
you want
mom.
that
My
to be-
mom's the one that's always like, I want to. She's one of those like, I want to speak to the manager types, and like, one
oh
time,
yeah, that's a very straight mom thing to do.
Yeah, those
and
people
Denise
are
is
annoying.
totally not like that. So I guess
David,
gay dad by elimination.
Yeah, David, we've discussed this. You are a straight mom.
Yeah, I know.
You are exactly that type.
I know.
Okay, we have this list is very short, David. I'm realizing,
Yeah, we can think
and
of
also
names.
I don't know how many. Okay, so
Jesus.
Let's just go through
this
them.
is
Let's
fucking
just go through them.
terrible.
I love that this is the fucking thing you came up for instead of an actual topic.
I've been asking for days, Cameron. You didn't even suggest anything.
Why didn't you figure one out yourself, you
Why didn't you make any fucking suggestions? Why is this my fault all of a sudden?
You're the leader of the podcast? It's
No,
your
Am I
podcast.
the only
David
one
is.
that's super excited about this. I'm stoked.
You're stoked? Jack
on,
Nicholson. Straight mom, gay dad.
Shit. My heart tells me gay dad, but
Your
I
heart
can't
tells you gay
explain
dad?
why.
I actually
feel like
really
he's a
don't
more
know
of a
because I don't
straight
think
mom.
Jack Nicholson is a human being, so it's kind of hard to nail
He's a fucking
down.
goblin.
He's seriously a
He's
fucking.
the first known goblin
mine.
on Earth. He was the
Goblin, yeah.
first goblin.
He's my dad. Jack Nicholson
It's
is my dad.
So if he's your dad, he's a gay dad. That's
Exactly.
Oh, there you go.
Plus,
gay
like, I
dad.
think he is a gay dad because he looked at the script for anger management and he said, "Yes, I will participate in this movie."
Well, there you
That's
go.
a gay dad if I've ever heard one.
All right, Christian Bale.
Ooh, also gay dad. That naked chainsaw
really?
scene in American Psycho. Yeah,
I'm
dude.
thinking straight mom because
I
of the
think
shit that he
straight
pulled
mom.
from the
I'm thinking straight
the
mom because
fucking
of the
thing.
Terminator Salvation
Terminator.
set.
Yeah, Terminator Salvation set.
Yeah, you remember that video?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, that's a very straight mom
Get
maneuver.
off my set.
That's
yeah,
a
you're right.
straight mom.
I
That's
take
a very
it back.
straight mom maneuver right there. Most actors, I think, like deep down, straight moms
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they're all fucking bitches.
Except for like the one exception every now and then.
Yeah, for sure. Batman, the fictional character of Batman.
Oh, he is straight mom as fuck.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes. He absolutely
that would
is.
explain. That would explains the casting. You know.
Yeah, there you go. We need a straight mom kind of guy.
Wait. Is that another thought experiment? Like that only gay dad people can play gay dad characters?
I don't think that. I think that's a question for another day, David. I think we
Oh
should
my
figure.
god.
There's been a lot of things brought up that are going to be brought up next episode. I can
Not
feel
next
it.
episode. It's never going to be brought up again, except in like random
Oh.
conversations at 3 a.m.
Yeah, well, I guess
Santana.
so. Oh, gay dad. It has to be gay dad.
I don't know anything about
Come
Santana.
on, his music. Yeah, it has to be gay dad.
Yeah, sure. I'm with you.
You never listen to Santana? He's got jams.
What about Niall, Ed? Pyrocynical.
I feel straight mom.
Ooh, really? I get real gay dad vibes from Niall.
Nah, I'm feeling
I was
straight,
thinking
I'm feeling
straight
straight mom
mom.
because whenever I
Really?
play Dark Souls with him and I do anything that's like not serious, he gets super pissed. Like we had this
Yeah.
one boss fight where I just turned myself into a chair for the entire fight and he had to do it by
I've done
himself.
that to him too.
There it is.
He's a straight mom because he uses autofocus on fucking.
Wow,
my
that
God,
got sexist, Cameron. That got real sexist. What are you saying about women?
I'm saying
women don't know
about
how to use manual
No,
focus.
Next
I'm
question,
saying
Avery. Next
straight
question.
moms can't. Fuck off. How dare you?
Yeah, no, okay. I'm obviously outnumbered here. Niall, sorry, you're straight mom.
What
All
the
right.
fuck? It's not negative.
What do you mean it's not negative? I mean
not-
I don't think Niall wants to be a straight mom. I think Niall would prefer to be a gay dad.
I mean, okay.
I think wanting to be a gay dad is a sign of being a straight mom.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that is so fair. That's a very fair
Yeah,
comment.
that's probably yeah, I guess. So, final one cuz this list is really short and we should fucking move on. Final one, Kuzenbo.
Oh, fuck off. Really? You put
Yeah.
no one's gonna get this. Literally, I'm gonna get this. Maybe Cameron.
I get it.
Cameron gets
I get it.
Cameron and
played
David
Smite.
both get
We've
it.
all played Smite.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I just watched that video, and I don't play Smite.
How dare you?
We have a passive interest.
I think it's gay dad.
I
just
think
because of his
Kuzenbo is
laugh.
the gayest of dads.
Oh, absolutely.
Kuzenbo
Victory
is an
scream.
absolute gay dad.
Yeah.
Like if
After
you
his
need to
dance mode,
understand
dude.
like the prototypical gay dad, it's Kuzenbo.
I'd
Prototypical
honestly
straight mom
say
is David.
Kuzenbo's more gay dad than the Chiron skin.
Yeah, no, for sure. The Chiron skin is straight mom as fuck.
Okay, now
It is.
it's going
Now
into
no
the, I
one
have
gets
Now
it.
we're going.
Yeah,
now we're
no
going too
fucking
far into
idea.
the Smite talk.
Thanks
What
for
are we
reeling us
talking
back.
about?
Literally
now.
nothing else to talk about on this podcast because these are the two things. Literally the two things that I thought of that we could talk about.
Okay, fine,
I have done
I'll
my
talk
fucking
about-
No,
part.
no.
I have a
got it.
story. Okay.
No,
David.
Wait, what?
David has a story.
Okay.
What do you mean no?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so this is the story of how
Cameron, that was very straight, mom. You're definitely straight, mom.
yeah, you're a straight mom now. Fuck you.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's not. You just are a straight mom.
It's not. I just
Okay.
wanted to tell you to fuck off.
I mean, I was talking first, but it's all right.
Oh, okay. You want to? Why don't you go
Whose
ahead?
story
then?
are we listening to?
I don't know. I think it's David's.
My story. So I did 1 year of movie or fucking film arts, or I don't know what you
studying
fucking call
film,
it.
film school.
Yeah, I did film school, sure, in college, but it wasn't
Hey,
college, it
welcome
was
to the
CEGEP. And I fucking hated it. And I had a documentary class, and we had to do a documentary about something, so I decided to do a documentary about this club that was called the Student Movement, and they would basically like make movements. That's all they would do. They would be like,
Just for the
this-
sake of movements.
yeah,
Really?
pretty much.
Wait,
Oh my
what
God.
were some of their movements?
Fucking I'm not okay. I don't even want to talk about the movements because I feel like it's
Gonna-
like really
people are gonna get
politics.
upset? Oh, it's really political. Okay,
It's
let's not get
political
into it
as
then.
fuck. But basically, I went inside their club so I could meet their president, so I could like do
Did
the
you,
interview.
David?
and film
Did
it.
you end up getting this club banned as well?
No,
Did
no,
you-
no, no.
No?
I
Wait, you got a
didn't.
club band? I want to hear that story.
That
Listen
story
to
has
the
been
last
on the
episode of the
previous
podcast.
that was on the previous
Oh.
episode of the podcast.
Darn.
But
David's gotten a lot of shit shut down. But go ahead, David.
I didn't shut down. I didn't do
David is
anything.
a
to
straight
that.
mom tornado, just wrecking through
A
everything.
tornado of straight mom.
Yeah.
And basically, what happened was I went in. Like the moment you get in, it smells like fucking weed, my guy. Weed, beer, and piss. And like, there's broken glass bottles, like broken beer bottles everywhere on the ground. And they're like passing a huge bong, like maybe 2 meters high.
Jesus Christ.
It was insane.
Oh my.
And they were all so fucking high. And at the back, there's a sofa, and the club president was there with his girlfriend. And
Were most of their movements about legalizing weed?
sometimes,
Sometimes,
but most
okay.
most of the times it was okay. I'm not gonna say it, but it was way more political.
Okay, move on.
and,
then.
On the sofa, he was there, and I couldn't see it. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna set up the camera, and set up the audio, and set up everything, and then my teammate is like looking at the camera settings. I look up, I look at the sofa. There's the club president, and he's doing a fucking weird face and looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck? It looks like he's fucking pissing himself or whatever. He looks absolutely out of it, and I already know he's high. Pretty sure he's also drunk. And then like I just
He's
see
crossfaded.
yeah, and I just see a face go like a head going up and down. He was getting
Oh my
head
God.
from his girlfriend.
Holy shit!
Oh God!
And I just
God
I
damn it.
Did you
I was
turn
like
the camera to face him?
I didn't know what to do. I'm just like, because like it's a small room and there's just a bunch of people there and they're like yelling and listening to like really loud screaming metal shit, and like I just look at my teammate. I'm like, you seeing this shit, dude? And then he looks up. He's like, well, that's gonna be a problem. And I'm like, and like, we don't want to record a porno for a fucking thing. So I'm like, do we let him finish? What the fuck?
So let him finish.
Oh my
That is
That
god.
was your biggest concern.
That is one
not the
hell of a
fake.
quandary.
That's the biggest bro move.
I didn't
That
fucking
is,
know.
if you let him finish, you're the biggest fucking bro on the planet.
I mean, we wouldn't be like, is it our place to be like, hey, stop sucking his dick?
In public,
I think
yes.
the-
I think that's
yeah,
anyone's
for
place.
sure.
Yeah.
I think
mean-
the only way you could have been more of a bro besides letting him finish was letting him finish and like started like cheering like, yeah, you get it.
Well, I was just, we were just like, let's wait. And we just
You become a
looked,
gayer dad the longer I know you.
and we just sat there and we were like talking to the other people and we were like, he's getting head. And like, they were like, yeah. And eventually,
amazing.
eventually, like he was done. He zips up his pants, and the fucking girlfriend leaves, and everybody leaves, and dude, it looked like a fucking mafia boss scenario. Okay, like when he was done, everybody left, and it was just us with him,
Okay.
and we did the interview like nothing happened,
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
That's
and that's the story. That's the story of how I saw a dude getting head in public.
Holy
the
shit.
most upsetting thing to me about all of that is the fact that he made eye contact with you while it was going down. I think that's the thing that upsets me the most.
I just realized how fucking weird that is.
Yeah.
It is weird, isn't
How
it?
did you only just realize?
Because I was just in shock. I was just in shock the moment I saw the
Ed,
fucking
Ed.
blowjob. I was like, oh my god.
David,
Yeah.
you're not a person. Like you don't have
It's not my
you
fault.
don't
I
have
didn't
no
do
I'm
shit.
just saying you
Just
don't
like Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, you're a fucking goblin.
I'm like my dad. I'm like my dad. What can I say?
No, fucking, you don't have human being experiences. You don't know what it's like to be a person. I'm convinced.
I mean-
you're not aware.
I mean, you know.
No, I don't know.
What are you doing?
What am I doing with my life? I don't know.
Generally.
Yeah. Just
Generally watching a guy get blown, making eye contact
Yeah.
with him. What's wrong with that?
No, I mean, we weren't doing eye contact.
We weren't doing eye
the whole
contact.
not the entire
We were-
time. No, that'd be gay.
time. No, of course not. I just
You make
I
eye
looked at him in
contact for
the eye,
less than
and then I
half
was
the
like,
time.
oh, he's what?
Nothing. It's not important.
You should have
was-
looked at him in the eye and then like bitten your bottom lip. Yeah.
And
Do you think he
upsetting
would have
thing about that
stopped?
is that I'm fairly certain if you were in that scenario, that's exactly what you would have fucking done.
Oh, absolutely. I would have done the cheering too, like
I
when he
know
was
you
about to
would. Dude.
finish.
And you're not.
I-
You're
I
conspicuous
was really
as fuck
fucking
as
shy.
well, because
Wait.
Honestly, during that time,
No,
I was
you
so
were-
shy.
Ed, you would have walked. Ed, you would have walked up to him and started. All right, 5, 4, 3.
Tap on the shoulder.
Yeah.
I should have just went and tap on the shoulder and be like, my turn next.
Oh my god! In which
I would've-
position?
No, when he finished, I'd go up to him and say, "Good job, son," and kiss him on the cheek like I'm.
Nice one. Fuck you.
Ruffles here.
Made me proud.
Job sports.
Just like I taught you.
Fucking
That's my
Christ!
story.
Yeah, that's the story.
It's a. Yeah, it's a fucking
That's
good
definitely
I
a
wanna-
David. It's definitely a David
That's a
story.
David. That's a David.
I want to
story.
mention something. If like, if the no topic issue ever becomes really like prevalent throughout this podcast, I have a bunch of stories I could just whip
Yeah,
out.
dude, go for it. If you have any
Oh,
stories
go
you want to
ahead.
tell,
Sure.
it's basically just a
Yeah.
podcast where we tell stories. So if you have stories you
Okay,
want to tell,
so do you want the story where I ended up owning 500 British pounds to the British government?
sure.
But sure.
Go ahead.
All right, so here's what happened. It all started out when I was still in college. Yeah, that didn't last too long, but still. I was in
What's that
college
like?
It was not great. I mean, it was pretty good because I stopped going to my classes a month in, so I just went out every day and got really shitty.
Nice.
But anyway, I was in college in England, and we had this student-owned bar / nightclub place that all the students went to on like a Tuesday or some weird shit. And I had this friend that was a giant loser, but his name was and he was a great guy, but like when it comes to women, he was the worst. But he was average looking, so I just told him, hey dude, if you manage to pull tonight, I will buy you, I forgot what it was, like 5 shots or something. I don't know. It was something ridiculous because I knew he couldn't do it.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ, Ed.
Wow.
Whatever.
Are you gonna come out of this looking okay at the end? Because right now that's
absolutely not.
Okay,
anyway,
good.
Anyway, he goes off on his own little adventure. I'm just chilling with the rest of my friends, but like he's like really trying. And then like 3 hours in, he messages me like, "Yo, dude, I did it." And I'm like, "Oh, sick. Let me go check this out." Because classic. When I walk over, kiss him on the cheek. Good job. Whatever.
The classic,
So
yeah.
look
classic.
him in the eye, bite my tongue, bite
his
his tongue, swallow his cum. All right.
Just
God.
bros, just being bros.
It's called a bro job. So I go over and I see this fucking whale like sitting next to him.
Oh my God.
And
Jesus.
come on, she was fat, is what I'm trying to say.
We know what you were trying to say, Ed.
Did it? Oh my God.
We could read between the lines on that one, I think.
All right. What I'm trying to say is she was so.
Fucking Christ.
And I tell him it doesn't count, and then he goes, "What do you mean?"
What? Ed! It doesn't count. Ed!
What the fuck?
Dude, if anything, if
Oh my God, David. You are not helping.
Holy fuck.
But anyway, I stand my ground. I say it doesn't count. I ain't buying you shit. And he goes, whatever. And he just keeps making out with her, and I'm like, that's not a good sign. So I go back and
my
I'm chilling,
God.
and then
Not a good sign.
he's still making out with her. So
It's
I'm just
almost
over
like
my friends.
he's making choices for himself.
Okay, so I'm hanging out with my
what a
friends.
disgusting human being.
And then I go back, like, I better see where at. All right, name drop. His name was.
You
I
did
better go
that
see where-
already.
You already did it.
When you
All
called him a
right,
loser,
whatever.
you said
Here's his home address. So I I walk over to the couch where he was at, and he's not there anymore. Neither's the creature. So I just start asking around, like, has anyone seen Sam? And they go, nope. And then one guy goes, I think he went home with her. And I'm like, holy shit, panic alarm. I'm paniccing now. This is not
Panic
good.
alarm.
what is wrong with you, Ed?
So like,
Did they take your soul away when they took away half your foreskin?
yeah, the
is
doctor
wrong
was
with
really
you?
fat, and I just hate them now.
Oh my God.
So
He tells you like, no, I'm really in love with her. He's like, no, you're fucking not, you idiot. Look how fat she is.
look what she did to my wiener. But then, like, me and my friend, all my friends are in agreement. We're pretty drunk, let's be honest, but we're all in agreement. Like, we got to go save. Like, it turns into
Oh my
fucking
God.
Saving Private Ryan, but the bullets are all really fat women. And then
Oh
we're
my
going
God.
over.
Oh my God.
Oh, why'd I take a drink? God damn it. Fuck.
And then we're all running over to like the dorm, and we knock on the door.
Man, Ed, why did you
Get
get
out of
fired
there.
from the other podcast you were on?
I honestly no idea, but yeah, we're knocking at the door. We're banging at the door like, get out of there. We're here to save you. But he's like, not there. We don't want to go in either because that'd be cock blocking. So like,
What do you mean? What are you fucking saying? How is that more cock blocking than showing up to the house?
anyway, but because we lived in the same house, he was just in his own room. It was like
What?
English
You were
college
banging on the
dorms.
door.
What? No, they're in the room, but like no. But here's the thing: they weren't in that room. They weren't in the room. So like shit.
They're in your room?
we're- No, they were in the girls' room. Girl.
Oh my
whatever.
God.
So they were in her room, and then we're like, shit. We have no fucking idea where she lives. So we're just asking around. We're seeing people outside. Have you guys seen? Blah. And then one of her fucking housemates, he says, oh yeah, I saw her bring some guy up, and her room's on like floor something. Thank God he told us the floor. So like we get in the thing and then we run up, but the problem is, like the way these are separated, like anyone can get into like the apartment because it was different buildings and they're all like tiny one room apartments. But like the hall they're all separated into like 6-room halls. Those were locked with a key that every person in that hall would have. So we just couldn't get in. And then we were like, fuck, well, mission's over. He's gonna bang that thing. So everyone's packing it and going home. And I'm just thinking like, no.
I'm never suggesting a guest again.
I'm not giving up. Not just yet.
Did you climb through a fucking window?
It's like liquid from Metal Gear Solid. It's not over yet. And then my friend like, hey, Ed, the fire alarm's right there.
Ed,
Oh my
you did
fuck.
not.
Ed,
You did not.
No. Ed, no.
I was very drunk.
Isn't that an offense?
Isn't that a
That is
literal
an offense.
crime?
That's a literal crime. Yeah, you can get fucking done for
Welcome
that.
to the crime cast.
We're all criminals. Welcome to
feel like-
Australia.
I feel like
Don't
everybody.
say we're all. How dare you?
Don't implicate us in this, Ed. You did
No,
this.
no, I feel like everybody did crimes on this podcast.
Everybody
Or at
did
least
do
some
crimes.
sort of crime.
We deleted the
No.
last podcast that had crimes in it. We're not.
No.
Oh, but I paid
My
my dues.
vandalism
I can talk
story-
Oh,
about
that's
my
also
crimes.
a crime. You right?
I paid my dues. That's what do you think
You
the
s-
500 British pounds
Okay,
came
fine.
from?
Go-
Oh,
okay.
right. That
right.
was it.
I forgot
was-
that's how you introed
Oh
this
my
story.
God.
I was distracted by you dehumanizing a fat woman.
There's nothing human about him. But anyway,
Jesus fucking Christ.
anyway, I just like to point out that Punk Duck's views do not reflect the rest of the podcast.
Thank you. I appreciate you
But
pointing that out.
Thank
Oh,
fuck.
That's going to be the
my God.
title of
Advertisers.
that is going to be the title of this episode. Punk
Title
Duck's
is do not
views do not
watch.
reflect those of the podcast.
But anyway, so yeah, I hit the fire alarm, but I fucking botch it because I get my key out and I try to hit it and I just break the glass and it doesn't go off and I go, is it broken? Then I hit it again and then it goes off. So then me and were just sitting there like, it did go off, instead of thinking, holy shit, we should run. So then we run and we fucking literally bump into a fucking staff. And I'm just like, I just don't say anything. I point at the staff and then I run.
Like you're
my
putting
God.
a fucking hex on him.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, black magic, voodoo.
You're like challenging. You point him like you, and then you start running off.
So I point at him and I go, you pull the alarm.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then I run back to my room and I'm a fucking idiot. So I'm thinking,
Yeah.
man, I
Oh,
got
are
out of
you?
that scot-free. I got out of that like clean as hell. 5 minutes later, someone
Ed.
knocks at my door and they go, hey, did you pull the alarm? And I go, there was an alarm?
Oh my
Wow.
god!
And then they were like, yeah, you're going to have to show up to a meeting tomorrow. And I go, what meeting? What? And then, yeah, I had to pay 500 British pounds.
Ed, you can't do shit like that.
Here's the
We
thing,
talk-
500
okay,
British
I
pounds
need
was-
everyone to understand something. When Ed is trying to be like inconspicuous in any way, doing anything, Ed is 6'7". Ed is enormous. like you can't get away with trying to be inconspicuous or incognito when you are 6'7", Ed.
We saw a TV antenna running away from the scene of the crime. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I showed up and then fun fact, 500 British, this was the start of October and 500 British pounds was literally all I had in my bank account. So I ate like shit for a whole month. It was awful.
Yeah.
It's
literally
kind of
my
your fault.
lowest-
It's entirely your
it
fault.
totally is.
It's
Totally is. I'm
entirely
not blaming anyone. I was a fucking idiot.
Was.
Debatable.
Yeah.
But all this just to fucking cockblock your friend because you thought his pool was shit.
Oh, it didn't even
Like-
work. They evacuated and then they came back and then they banged. So
Yeah, naturally. I don't know what you thought was gonna happen. You thought fucking
I thought they were gonna get teleported to the fire alarm dimension and then just
Can't do it. God doesn't want it.
Maybe putting that hex would have worked, but yeah, I just like my lowest low was for dinner. I ate a jar of apple jam. That's it.
Wow.
Because I
Jesus
was
Christ, Ed.
completely flat broke, and yeah, that's how I became a criminal.
That's how I
When I
became.
started my Smite
I was about to
YouTube
say,
career.
is that what drove you to start making Smite content? That amount of self-loathing?
Oh, absolutely, and now it's higher than ever.
Fucking Christ. I don't even know where we can possibly go from here. Like, do any of you Do any of you have stories
Or
where
any of you criminals?
Yeah, do any of you have stories about committing
gosh.
crimes because you're a terrible person?
I already told mine.
You
I don't need
did.
to tell anymore.
Oh,
I don't
God.
have anything.
Right.
I have nowhere
Hey,
to
Cameron,
go.
remember your story that you wanted to say? Why don't you tell us?
Oh, yeah.
What story?
No, Cameron had a story, and then
He
David
had
was
a
like, no,
story.
I have a story. And you all
It
went
wasn't
back
even
and
a
forth.
story.
What
I
was
just
it?
wanted to talk. I just want to talk about how you had like one of those fucking things for famous people where it shows your birthday and shit.
You do? What?
Yeah, he does.
Does he actually?
He's got
Wait.
he's
Wait,
got
what
one of
happened?
those.
Is he on famous birthdays or whatever?
Wait, what? Who?
Yeah,
What's
yeah, he's
happening?
on famous birthday.
That's amazing.
Wait, I'm on famous birthdays?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
What does
I'm
it
trying
say?
to find it
Serious?
again. It's completely wrong, which is great.
Really?
Does it say
Maybe
you're a
it's-
League
yeah.
of Legends? What does it say?
No, it says he's 15.
What?
Oh my
Wait,
God,
where
Punk
is
Duck
this?
YouTube star. I found it. I'm going to post
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
There it is.
So I was doing a bit of research on you just to try and like see if what I could find to talk about
YouTuber
with
and
you.
avid gamer who rose to fame for his Punk Duck channel. He's known for his sadistic humor and focuses his video game content mostly on male users.
Damn right. Gay dads only.
Oh my god.
He's originally from Belgium and identifies as a quad gender.
Did you set this up yourself, Ed?
I
No!
totally
Oh, wait.
did not set this up.
Birthday,
Wow.
April 17th, 2002.
He's
That's
associated with Mini Minter.
Who's
They're
Mini
both known
Minter?
for their video. He's one of those FIFA YouTubers, I think.
Why?
Dude,
Why
you
that
are the
guy?
23rd biggest web star born in Belgium.
Well, there it is. I am the 43rd,000 most popular person in the galaxy. I appreciate that.
Dude, wait, hang on. I need to see something. There's no way I'm
Are
on
you checking
here.
if you're
Yeah,
there?
I'm not. Thank God.
All right, I'm suggesting Shammy TV for famous birthdays.
Punked Up
You-
is
you
a member.
sure-
Punked Duck is a member of YouTube stars, 15-year-olds born in Belgium and Aries. Both Logan and Jake Paul are in groups you're part of.
Punk Duck. No, here's the thing. Punk Duck fans also viewed Lauren Orlando. I don't know any of these people. I don't know why. I'm
Annie
reading these.
LeBlanc, Jojo Siwa, Caleb Logan LeBlanc.
Why are these all children?
Because you're 15, Ed.
You're 15, Ed.
damn it.
I'm gonna boost you. I clicked boost.
I clicked boost as well.
I'm gonna click
I'll
boost.
click
Hell
boost.
yeah! Everyone go and click boost on Ed. Ed needs to be more
God damn it.
popular.
My
I just want the
boost
quad
didn't
work.
genders to get more recognition.
Can we get Ed? Can we get the first quad gender in the top 10 most popular web stars born
Why
in
does
Belgium?
it say I'm quad gender? Wait, my Twitter bio used to say I'm quad gender. That's what it is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's where they get their shit from. Right. Makes sense.
That's fucking amazing.
It's
Yeah,
so
my
good.
Twitter bio used to be that I'm quad gender and my pronouns are shim and shay.
You're real funny,
Okay.
Ed.
You're so dumb.
You're such a fucking idiot.
Let's say this is the end of the podcast.
Are we saying that?
It might have been a shorter episode.
Might have
We
been a
don't
shorter
know.
episode than usual, but that's what
We
happens
might
when
know.
you go in without a topic and then Punk Duck is just incredibly terrible the entire time. Just the worst
I
guy.
can't believe. Why would you,
You
tell that
love me.
story
Why would
to
you tell
people? Why do you
that
want people to
story?
know that?
Ed, so
Why
now
would
that
you
people
story to-
anyone to know
for
that.
anyone who had this
Circumcision?
as their first impression of you, Ed, would you like to plug your Twitter and YouTube channel and Twitch?
Wait, are we actually done? I got more
Okay,
stories.
fine.
Hang
One more
on.
story. One more story.
All right, one more. All right, one where I'm not a criminal. Fuck, that's a lot of them gone.
You can be a criminal. You've already fucked up your first impression.
Yeah, I've already fucked
I think
yourself
I
here.
made a fantastic
Your first impression was you
impression.
talking about getting your dick mutilated. Then we talked about straight moms and gay dads. And then you talked about being a criminal and a terrible person. Like, you have not left a great first impression already. I don't think you need to be that
Holy
concerned.
shit. Okay, hang on. Oh shit! Everybody, cut this bit of the podcast. Like, good old Uncle Punk Dog has to think of a story. They didn't have one ready. Oh shit.
You said you
Uh,
had
you guys-
more stories.
You literally
what do
said you had
mean?
more stories.
You literally.
I know
we're
that
about
was
to
a
stop
bluff.
it.
That was a bluff. 100%
Why
bluff.
are you? Why did you
my
stop
God.
us from ending the podcast?
Everything's in shambles.
Did you just want to seem cooler, like you have a shit ton of stories before you end?
Fuck
Like, oh,
yeah,
fuck,
I
I do a
did.
shit ton.
Oh my god.
Hey, you guys want to hear the story of...
We're done. This is it. This is it. Plug your shit, Ed. We're done. I'm not humoring you
Hey.
anymore.
Like your Twitch and your fucking Twitter and shit.
Check me out on Twitter at punkduck_. Yes, that's what it is. And then Twitch is just punkduck, and then YouTube's just punkduck, and then
Yeah.
that's about it.
Also,
Birthdays is also punkduck.
famousbirthdays.com/people/punk-duck.html.
Boost
Please
him.
boost him. There will be a pinned comment on the YouTube version of the podcast that will have a link to that,
famous birthdays.
so that you can boost Ed on famous birthdays. Fucking hell, Cameron, plug your shit.
You can follow me on Twitter.
everyone angry? I feel like this is my fault.
You can follow me on Twitter at Super Snake Sheep. I tweet.
David, go ahead.
You can follow me on Twitter at Sir Meow Music. You can follow me on SoundCloud at Sir Meow Music. You can follow me on Twitch at Sir Meow Music. And you can follow me on Spotify at Sir Meow. Please follow so I can claim my fucking artist page.
You get the check mark. And then
I want to get the check mark and analytics and other.
you can follow me on Twitter at Shemi TV. You can follow me on fucking YouTube. Shemi is my channel. You can fucking follow me on Twitch, Shami YT. Can't remember anything else. So I think that's it. I think we're done.
All right.
Ed, apologize.
Hey, I am so sorry.